Welcome to the Bee Hive birthday celebration. Those of you who've been following me on the Woolly blog know that I celebrate the entire month of October in one way or another. And so it's one big party month for me. But yesterday was just an awesome, amazingly perfect day because I felt so loved. I not only since the beginning of October have received so many lovely birthday wishes on Quilt Roadies and on the Woolly blog, but it's incredibly heartwarming to know that no matter where you are in the world or what you believe in or any of that, all that stuff that's out in the world, that there is still a core kindness that exists, and I have been feeling it every day this month. So thank you. I needed my soul filled. But yesterday was Stitcher's Lunch, which was started by another stitcher over in the next town. And it was a way for us to us stitchers in this one little corner of the world, to get together and just have lunch together and commiserate. And no stitching. We pick a different restaurant every month. And not everyone can come every time, but we make a big effort. And it is, it's one of those things that I would encourage all of you to connect up with people in your area, because I think we need that. We need to just be with peeps, to feel like it's okay. Putting one foot in front of the other with a stitcher or a quilter by your side, wow, that's a win-win. What I didn't know was that it would turn into a little birthday party for me, which, you know, I'm not gonna complain about that. But I had to share some of the birthday wishes because I am amazed. Now, isn't that, I know that that's not anybody that I love. Oh yeah, it is. I need to give her a good ringtone, so stay tuned. So I'm back. It was someone I care about. In a nice long conversation. So where were we? Oh yeah, we're having a birthday party. That's right. Well, I have to share some of the things that, and I can't remember what I've shared and what I haven't shared, but I'm going to share the pile that's right in front of me, because I am in awe of the talent of people around me. You know, I'm not a bad stitcher. I'm a fairly decent stitcher. I'm a good cross stitcher, but this stuff is mind-boggling to me. So I needed to share it so that you talented people out there will know you're not alone. So first I wanted to show you this adorable little Bee Hive pincushion that my twisted sister Mary made up in, she lives up near Gig Harbor, and I can't believe she made it because it's just absolutely adorable. And it's out of wool, and somehow she wrapped like the little clothesline rope or whatever and twisted it around and then sewed some bees and flowers on it. Isn't it adorable? Oh. So I love seeing that on my sewing table. Look at this. Now this girlfriend knows me, knows that in my former life, I probably lived in France. And look at the little charm. It has bling around the base of the, I don't know if you can see it that well, but around the base of the Eiffel Tower. which always, maybe it's because I had such a great time with my mom and son when we were there. My mom she was a real brainiac, and she was constantly trying to teach us something, you know. And granted, back when the last time my mom and I went, I was 50, so, you know, you'd think I knew something, but she was constantly giving us quizzes because she retained everything in her brain. And so she asked my son and I, do you know who built the Eiffel Tower? And my son and I looked at each other because we were on the spot. We were at the base of the Eiffel Tower. Mom was giving us a test. And I looked at my son and we said, Mr. Eiffel! That was such a funny moment. My mom could not stop laughing. She says, that is not the appropriate answer. And I said, yes, it is. It was Mr. Eiffel. His last name was Eiffel, by the way. So, but I love this, and I, at the suggestion of my friend Anne, am going to put my latest cross-stitch project in here, which I am not showing you because I like posting my stitch along on Instagram and Facebook, but that is, and you know how I feel about zippers. They scare me. But I thought I was supposed to tackle zippers this year. I didn't, though, did I? And then, look at that. It says, follow your heart and carry a friend near. And it is framed in a vintage frame that my friend Leslie found. And look at this. Now, this is a professional. She put a piece of fabric on the back to make it look pretty from the back. That is absolutely adorable. Next, oh. Now this, I sat there for a minute and thought, did Linda buy this or did she make this? Because it's so perfectly done. Look at that cross stitch. Isn't it sweet? And it's like a little sandwich board, but I'm telling you, the fabric and how it's mounted and sits on there, it is like professional. So I'm bound and determined that she gives us a class on how to do that finishing. Look at my little Lori Mitchell Halloween. He's got a little ghosty Halloween bag. So cute. So cute. I got soap, lotion bar, lots of beautiful cards. Look at this card though. Isn't that a hoot? Camper and flowers. And, oh, and this card here, look at this. Hey girl. Hey girl. And then I have to read you this little keychain. It has a camper and a sewing machine, and it says, when life gives you scraps, make quilts. But I'm going to use this as a scissor fob because I just love it. And it came from my friend Carlene, and it's a pendant with purpose, gutsy goodness. And it says, there's a little thing inside the box, and it says, treasure the scraps. Life doesn't always turn out how we had planned. We can end up with a lot of scraps and leftovers. But one with the heart of a quilter can make something beautiful out of the scraps. Laura Ingalls Wilder wrote, it is still best to make the most of what we have to be happy, with simple pleasures, and have courage when things go wrong. Happy quilting. Isn't that the truth? I wish that for us all. Everyone who is struggling today or who has someone in their life who's not well, have courage. We're in it together. I want to add a little bit of postscript or prescript to this video. But isn't this adorable? This was a gift from a friend of mine that I'm going to be making eventually a table runner out of this adorable Halloween fabric. Look at this wool. It almost looks yummy enough to eat. But I wanted to show you a bit of what has been happening in the Bee Hive. So you may have noticed that I was not in my sling because I need to do exercise and PT, and I was shocked that it was going to take 8 weeks for any kind of remodeling to go of the fracture in my shoulder, and a year to get the full weight and range of motion back. So some things I am not able to do, and one of them is quilting big quilts. But luckily for me, I was too busy to quilt a couple of quilts. And look at this. Look at the quilting on this quilt. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely stunning. And all I have left to do is to put binding. And then this is my little YY's, my grandson's quilt that for Christmas present. I am ready. And it's his Minecraft quilt, and so that came back, and I have to put the binding on that. Way fun. I have been in the process of cutting up fabric and labeling it for this quilt, which I want to be the next quilt that I actually piece. That will take a little bit of time. And then look what's on the design wall. It is my Winter Wonderland blocks. I finally got them all stitched, and now I have to find the pattern to figure out how to put them all together, which is going to be a challenge. But this Bee Hive looks kind of like crazy and messy because I have been trying to get control of it. Enzo, say hi. Say hi to everybody. Huh? What are you doing? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Huh? Yeah, you're a sweet boy, huh? You're a sweet boy. Yeah. So, I have one last thing to show you, but I have to take you downstairs. So come along with me. I decorated for Halloween. There's my Halloween quilt hanging up. Very cute, I think. But you have got to see these pumpkins. Now my girlfriend Robin, who also made that pillow back there a couple years ago, she made these funny pumpkin heads for me. Aren't they? They totally crack me up. But they're so much fun. I love to decorate for Halloween. So I'll show you some of my decorations. Love Lori Mitchell figurines. And then we'll come over here and take a look at. Got these velvet pumpkins at the Stitch and Post a few years ago. And then, here we're walking around my house. Look at these adorable pumpkins from a dear friend. She made these. Amazing talent people have. But that's it. So far, we're only halfway through October. So there's still many days to celebrate. I I'm grateful for each and every day. Hope your week, day, month, year are only moving forward. Love you guys.